I think standing up that the Surface and Mine Warfighting Development Center is, I think it's a seminal moment in not only in our Navy, but certainly in surface warfare. We have the opportunity to bring together great warfighters. We had the opportunity to bring great minds. We had the opportunity to sit down and think about the tactics that we're executing. And really, I think we've always put warfighting first, but I think we have the opportunity now to take an organization and build it into the type of organization that will lead our Navy into the future. So I think it's a great day for the Navy. I think it's a great day for surface warfare to have the opportunity to bring great warfighters together from all communities and work to ensure that the tactics that we're executing in the surface force help to support the refresh of the cooperative strategy for the 21st century. So I think decades from now, we'll look back at this as a seminal moment because the opportunity for the surface Navy to say, hey, this is how we're going to concentrate on tactics. I think it's a phenomenal time to be a surface warfare officer, not only from the standpoint of the tactics that we're developing, but also the ships that we're bringing into the fleet. Not only from the standpoint of the littoral combat ships, both the Independence class and the Freedom class, which Fort Worth has proven her worth 10 times over in the Western Pacific and doing a phenomenal job. We're going to start to populate very rapidly those ships coming into the fleet. Certainly the DDGs like behind me, the workhorses, they'll continue to contribute significantly, not only in the ballistic missile defense mission, but also in the carrier strike group operations, as well as our venerable cruisers that we've always had. Our mine sweeps continue to do phenomenal work, not only out of Sasebo, but Bahrain. And I think our amphibs are just the backbone of the Navy Marine Corps team. And so from the standpoint of where we're going with amphibious warfare, where we're going with surface warfare, not only in the ballistic or the integrated air and missile defense, but also anti-surface warfare and anti-submarine warfare with the stand-up of this Surface and Mine Warfighting Development Command, I think we've got a very, very bright future.
Awesome question. I think this is huge for the surface community. It is going to do things that we haven't done before, but through the creation of investing in our young junior officers, through the warfare tactics instructor programs, they're going to create doctrine and they're going to teach doctrine. So that's going to connect us in a way that we haven't had before organizationally. So I think it's an awesome opportunity. I'm ecstatic to lead it.
Okay. Leading this new command.
So this is all about focus and what we care about. And warfighting first is a tenet of the CNO, so this command is all about that and tactical excellence. I think with the focus and the ability to touch all the schoolhouses and the ships, I think we can certainly meet that charge and we can be ready for the rebounds to the Pacific and all the things our nation is going to request of us in the future.
Well, I absolutely endorse this program. This is a terrific opportunity, and my JOs were extremely enthusiastic in hearing about the Warfare Tactics Instructor Program. I feel that this program is absolutely something that's critical to introducing our young JOs to tactics at an early age so that when they go to department heads, they have a step up on where the rest of us grew up. So as a TAO, they've already got the experience as a junior officer exposed to these sorts of tactics and specializing in these areas so that they can bring greater capability, knowledge, intelligence, wisdom, and execution to the fight. This is exactly the type of program that we need to focus on warfighting and put warfighting first. I absolutely would. I feel like this is the kind of program that I trained to when I was a TAO and FDNF, and if I can bring this sort of experience to my junior officers and recommend the best and the brightest into this program, I feel like the future is unlimited for these JOs that are going to be riding out in the Western Pacific and carrying the defense of our nation forward and keeping our sea lanes of communication open and access.
I think it's very exciting for us. We're always talking about the future at the school and where we'll be, and so it's exciting to finally see a place that we might actually fit into and that really impacts us. So I think it might be a new draw for the SWO community. Maybe we'll see some more future SWOs coming from the Naval Academy. I think this might be the thing that draws everyone in. So I think this definitely drew me in, so hopefully we'll see what it does for my future classmates as well.
And it's high time, and I got to tell you, I've been waiting for 33 years for this day. I've been waiting for 33 years to stand up in front of all of you and to say what a great day this is for our United States Navy. I'm confident that we are going to accelerate ourselves into the future in tactical execution. This moment in time is going to make it a difference for all you midshipmen, because in about 3 blinks of an eye, you're going to be the ones that are in command of these ships. And this is where we're going to go. So I thank you very much for taking the time to come out here. I'm going to turn it over. You're going to be the ones that are running our Navy. We're doing this for you, and we're doing this for all you young JOs, because this is what we need. With respect to the evolution and the execution of tactics, is unmatched in our organization. And it's great to call him shipmate. It's great to call all of you shipmate.
There's a lot of folks here from Inaugural. Raise your hand if you're from Inaugural. I would like you to talk to AMOC, and we're going to merge those and add an amphibious warfare WTI. That is the key to our success. We have to clean up our doctrine house. It's in arrears. But in order to do that, all the things we need to do to execute in a highly contested environment, we are going to start working on education system in the surface community aligned. And that's called a SWIGTIC. And WTIs are going to help with that because they're going to be embedded in all those learning centers and command. It'll be similar to another ship qualifying as AWC, or the same amphibious watch stations, or ASW and ASUW, or mine warfare qualifying. We have to do it. The threat is driving us to that. On this pier, I can't tell you what I taught in the schoolhouse and what's being taught on your ships. They will come to your ships. I need leadership to acknowledge them. It's already happening. It happened on the John C. Stennis group sale, where we had WTIs embedded for 4 events, and captains got to know who they were and what they could get out of them. Can you hear me in the back, Kurt? All right. The second piece is doctrine. We got some housework to do what the nation wants us to do. That's what Inaugural all about. And I need your leadership. I got a lot of stuff I owe you, which is your support and your involvement in the process. If you've got a good idea, don't as a ceremonial event, sir, that I'd like to indicate that we are stood up and ready to execute for you. Awesome.
Congratulations.
Thanks, sir. Midway. Did you go to Midway? Saturday?
All the rods are out here. Spending the week right now. They're out of here. That's it. How you play beer? Here, like around the corner. Yeah, right.
One, two, three.
Hey, Scott. We had a big party. Come on over.